Welcome everyone, this is Zanta with Symmetry. Today's video is What's New in Revit 2027. This is a PowerPoint presentation video only. We will be creating additional videos down the road for each of the new features, as much as we can. For those of you who aren't aware of who I am, my name is Zanta. I'm an Autodesk Expert Elite, Autodesk Services Marketplace provider, Autodesk Certified Instructor, and Bluebeam Certified Instructor. I'm one of the Autodesk technical specialists that works for Symmetry USA. I've been in the reseller channel for 18 plus years and in the AEC industry for over 30. The areas that I focus are Revit, Autodesk Construction Cloud, which is now called Forma, Build, AutoCAD, and Navisworks. I do have a little code you can scan if you'd like to get to know me more on LinkedIn. Our table of contents for our PPT today are the core features that have been enhanced and the architecture features that have been enhanced. There are structure and MEP features, but this video PowerPoint is strictly focusing on the general core features and architectural features. So let's take a look at some of the core features. We've got Autodesk Assistant, tag leader enhancements, IFC enhancements, live section box enhancements, no more options toolbar, and automatic expansion of sheet nodes. So looking at the core features that I see that are pretty straightforward and easy to understand and very valuable for us to work with. First is the Autodesk Assistant. It is technically a tech preview and it's within 2027, so you can use it to help you with automation and trying to use the information of the Revit model to extract out for different purposes. An example would be you could tell the Autodesk Assistant to find all of your sheets that have schedules and then export all of those schedules out as Excel files, and it'll just do so automatically. There are some tag leader enhancements as well. So now you have the ability to control the end and start points of the leader, and it's a little easier to work with and gives you a bit of flexibility. So that way the appearance is to more of what you like. We have IFC parameter mapping as well has been enhanced. So those of you who are working with IFC files, you can go into the setup configurations, classification settings, and IFC export functions to really hone in on how you want that data to be exported out for IFC purposes. Live sectioning box now is available with accelerated graphic views. If you have a 3D view and you have accelerated graphics turned on, as you're moving the section box, it will give you a live cut. It isn't something where you have to tell the software, wait a little bit, and it'll do it. The options bar, some people call it the options toolbar, I just call it the options bar. It is no longer available in 2027 Revit. They have gone down the road of cleaning up the interface, so you don't have any more options bar. All those features and functions have been moved either to the contextual ribbon or to the properties panel. And lastly, sheet node expansion as well has been updated, so you can check or uncheck that function, and it allows you to see the views that are automatically contained within a sheet when you place the view on the sheet. Let's go ahead and jump into the architectural features. So there's just a few: enhanced stair tread riser annotations, hosting walls, room bounding functions, and form a connected client. So when we take a look at the architectural features, stair, tread, and riser annotation. This is nice. They finally give us a bit more capability of how we want the appearance to be controlled, colorization, showing which numbers are proper or not. And it's good. It's actually really good. Being able to adjust this, because a lot of people, when they look at stairs and they just see the stairs and they see the riser numbers, it's just there, but now you can really make it pop. Hosting walls on another wall. So this was pretty much evolutionary, if you think about it, in the ability of 2026 to have uh, the ability to create walls via picking within a room or placing by segment. The hosting of the wall on another wall is on by default. You can also place it as the entire room or a segment. You can also have auto join turn as well. And now you can use the spacebar to flip the orientation prior to placing it on the wall. This is great for interior designers, by the way, and we'll get into the software hopefully, uh, and you can see what's going on. Room bounding function has now been adjustable. So, when you create the wall by default, it is room bounding, but within the properties panel, you have the ability to check or uncheck that at will before you actually create it. And then lastly, you've got Forma connected client. So 2027 Revit is the first application that will have direct connection to Forma workflows. So those of you who are not familiar with Autodesk Forma, get ready. And that's it for our PowerPoint presentation. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, as you get a chance to peruse the channel, we'll be creating additional videos on each of the point-specific products. Thank you very much for watching.